In 1999, the gruesome Hello Kitty murder case shook Hong Kong to its core. The victim, a 23-year-old lady named Fan Man Yi, was kidnapped, tortured, and killed by 3 men. Her head was then cut off and stuffed inside a Hello Kitty doll. The case began when a 14-year-old girl named Ah Fong, the girlfriend of one of the murderers, came forward to the police. She told them that she had been having nightmares about a headless woman who was seeking revenge. Ah Fong eventually led the police to the scene of the crime, where they found Fan Man Yi's remains. The 3 men were arrested and charged with murder. They were found guilty and sentenced to life in prison. The Hello Kitty murder case is a reminder of the dark side of humanity. It is also a cautionary tale about the dangers of drug addiction and human trafficking. On May 24, 1999, a social worker reported to the police that a 14-year-old girl named Ah Fong had been having nightmares about a headless woman. The police initially dismissed the report as a hoax, but they later investigated the matter after facing pressure from the media. The police eventually traced the girl to a flat in Tsim Sha Tsui, where they found the remains of a woman who had been tortured and killed. The victim's head was found inside a Hello Kitty doll, which is why the case became known as the Hello Kitty murder case. The police investigation revealed that the victim was a 23-year-old woman named Fan Man Yi. She was a prostitute and the mother of a 1-year-old son. In March 1999, she was kidnapped by 3 men, Chan Man Lok, Liang Xingqiu, and Liang Wailuan. The men took Fan Man Yi to the flat in Tsim Sha Tsui and tortured her for a month. They beat her, burned her with cigarettes, and poured hot wax on her. She eventually died from her injuries. The men then dismembered Fan Man Yi's body and hid the remains in the refrigerator. They also kept her head inside a Hello Kitty doll. The 3 men were arrested and charged with murder. They were found guilty and sentenced to life in prison. The Hello Kitty murder case is one of the most disturbing crimes ever committed in Hong Kong. It is a reminder of the dark side of humanity and the dangers of drug addiction and human trafficking. A man made a mistake when she stole Chen's wallet, not knowing that she would have to pay for it with her life. When Chen demanded that she repay the debt, including interest, Man was unable to do so. Chen ordered Liang Qingqiao and Liang Weiluan, both 27 and 21 years old, respectively, to kidnap her from her home and take her to apartment 31, Granville Street in Tsim Sha Tsui. There, she was imprisoned for a month. At first, Chen planned to make Ah Man a prostitute to repay her debt. However, he later changed his mind and subjected her to torture as a form of entertainment. This is where Ah Man's nightmare began. The hell of apartment 31, the use of drugs and stones makes it impossible for the kidnappers to control their behavior, and Ah Man is subjected to torture every day to satisfy them. The 23-year-old girl was beaten by an iron rod and a water pipe. Sometimes they would tie her up with wires and hang her from the ceiling to beat her. Maybe the Ah map has been like this all night. The days of torture have not yet ended. They poured melted plastic onto her feet until her skin turned red and burned, and then continued to pour chili sauce onto her wound. The 3 kidnappers also forced her to drink oil, defecate on her face, and eat the feces of one of the men's 14-year-old girlfriends. Even worse, if Ah map doesn't pretend to be happy, they will continue to torment you until you faint. After enduring prolonged physical abuse, Ah map passed away in late April. Her body was left on the bathroom floor for a few days before the 3 murderers decided to dispose of it. Chen cut off her head, and the other 2 men dismembered her body and placed the parts in their pockets and refrigerators. Still unsatisfied, the killers stuffed Ah map's head into a Hello Kitty plush toy in their apartment. The rest of her body was discarded. The crime was eventually exposed, and many people came forward to testify against the perpetrators. Ah map's friend Wu Ziyuan said that he had not seen her since March 13, 1999. Several residents of apartment 31 also reported hearing screams coming from the unit. The Hello Kitty murder case caused widespread outrage in Hong Kong when it was first made public. The gruesome details of the crime, including the victim's body being dismembered and her head stuffed into a Hello Kitty doll, shocked and horrified the public. The case quickly became a media sensation, and everyone was waiting to hear the outcome of the trial of the 3 murderers. In the end, all 3 men were found guilty and sentenced to life in prison. However, the case continues to haunt the people of Hong Kong, and many still shudder when they think about it. It is a reminder of the dark side of human nature and the lengths that some people will go to when they are driven by greed, anger, and hatred.